Welcome to a tutorial on how to fill in the new Rubicon Atlas. The first thing you want to do is log on and then choose a class. I'm going to choose Pre-Calculus. And you're going to find the unit in which your new assessment falls. So for me it's rational functions. When you get to this page, you're going to see the usual fields that we've filled in: content and skills. Later you'll see essential questions and technology, but what you'll notice about assessments is we have an old assessment column and then assessment column. And what I have transferred I've preloaded and transferred one of the old assessments into the new assessment category. And I'll show you what I did to achieve that. I had to name it the Cooperative Discovery Lab. I had to choose from a drop-down menu the type of assessment it was. And if you look at that list and you can't find something that describes your type of assessment, just let us know and we can customize that. Lastly, I put in a description of the assessment. Mine was short, but this field holds as many characters as necessary, so you can put in your complete summary of your new assessment in this field here. The last thing I did was to choose additional standards. And if you notice here, what I have are the Bryn Mawr learning values, the word pairs that we talked about this morning. And I've checked off the ones I think apply to this assessment. To get to this screen, I had to choose from this drop-down menu, which includes a lot of things, the Bryn Mawr School, which is at the top of the list, should be at the top. The second next drop-down menu, my only option was little through upper. And my third drop-down menu, my only option is learning values. So I'm going to save that. I'm now going to put in a new assessment, one that's not over here in the old assessment category, but a completely new one. And I'll do that by hitting Add New Assessment. And I'm going to name it Critiquing Math Solutions. The type of assessment is an oral assessment, I'll say. And for my description, I'm going to go to my Word document that I have written previously and copy and paste it in. And you can see that in this particular assessment I'm trying to use VoiceThread technology and have students submit a series of questions that would lead a person to solve a problem correctly that previously contained errors. And additionally, they would each use the writing feature in VoiceThread to correct a problem that had faulty logic. I'm going to go to my standards, and again I have Bryn Mawr School as my first choice, learning little through upper, learning values, and because this time I'm using VoiceThread, I'm going to point out that I'm going to use technology literacy and maybe communication and collaboration, and I'll hit save. And that new assessment will show up in this area right here. The next thing I'm going to do is write myself a note, and that is to remind myself that I need to learn VoiceThread. But this kind of note could be any sort of reflection that you want to give to yourself. Maybe after the project is over, after the assessment has been given, what sort of note you want to leave to yourself for next year that might help you improve the project. But I'm going to leave myself a note and just say learn VoiceThread for the critiquing project. And I'll put in that it is in the assessment category and hit save. Now you can look at your notes at any time by hitting View Notes. And I've written myself a number of notes in the past few days just as I'm practicing this, and you can see that the note that I just wrote is right there. Now the next thing I want us to do is to be able to search for other people who are using VoiceThread. And because it's something that I wrote in my description, it's something that I can search using the search feature. So over here using search, I will put in the term VoiceThread. And because I want to search just the new assessments, just the new things that we're entering today, I'm going to go to the mapping category and choose assessment. I could filter this by the school, but I'm interested in what everyone's doing using VoiceThread, so I'm going to leave that just as it is, and I'll hit search. And the only one that comes up is mine, because right now I'm the only one who has put anything into the new assessment fields. But you can see that right where I started using the term VoiceThread, it comes right up. If I wanted to leave myself a note, I could hit my name and it would come up as an option. This email would go straight to my Bryn Mawr email address. If I wanted to read more about this particular project, I could hit pre-calculus and I could see more about how I'm using VoiceThread in the classroom. If you want to search by the new Bryn Mawr learning values, you have to go to a different place. So it's not searchable in this area. You have to go to Analyze. And in the Analyze section, you want to go to Standards Profiling. And in Standards Profiling, we want to choose New Report from the drop-down menu. And in the New Report area, we can choose the Bryn Mawr School, and we'll choose Little through Upper, and we'll choose the learning values. And the keyword I'm going to put in is problem solving. And then I'll hit search. And you're going to get a result, but the result is more helpful if you click on this blue line right here, this blue bar. And it gives me every time that problem solving came up within our map. You'll notice critical thinking and problem solving, but even helps, it will search just by the problem solving piece. And what you can do is then look, I can see that there's my project right there, but if I wanted to look at someone else's project, I could. If you want to actually look at the project, you want to go to the most specific piece of this, so that would be this piece right here, the Cooperative Discovery Lab. This is the unit, this is the class, and of course the teacher. So I'm going to go and look at the class, and here's the description. You can read about it. After you read about it, if you want to leave someone a note about this, if it wasn't me, it would be someone else, I could hit the name over here and send a message. I hope this is helpful, but if you have any questions, Emily and I will be in the library to help you out. Thank you.